Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Ripple, unfortunately no Raspberry again due to everything going on with the world. I do hope that everyone's keeping safe and everything. Sorry it's been a while since the last video. I've had my head firmly in other things and you know, with everything going on. But anyway, I'm about to review the Takeover on Nintendo Switch. So let's start with the particulars. The Takeover is a scrolling beat 'em up, old school style. So any of you guys that love your old school Streets of Rage, Final Fight kind of beat 'em up games will like this. It was developed, and I do hope that I pronounced this right, by Antonius Pelikanos. I do hope I pronounced that right. And published by Dan. And it actually features, it had some help with the soundtrack by the famous Yuzo Koshiro, who, for those who are as old as me, will remember did the soundtrack for the original Master System version of Sonic the Hedgehog, as well as the original Streets of Rage 1 and 2, amongst many other games back from that age of golden age, if you ask me, of gaming. So anyway, on to the game. So yeah, it's like I say, it's a scroll and beat 'em up. It's $17.99 on Switch at the moment. It came out Thursday, which I believe was the 4th. Sorry, I was just checking my calendar. How bad am I? I'm well prepared for this. Pride myself on my professionalism. So yeah, it's a scroll and beat 'em up. At the start of the game, you get your choice of 3 characters. It's got a basic story, but it's nice to have it in, and it's got these really lovely animated cutscenes to it, like cartoon style. And you can see it really carries this influence on its sleeve. It's very highly influenced off of Streets of Rage. Even though, funnily enough, playing it feels more like Final Fight to me for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, you've got your 3 characters. So you've got Ethan, Megan, and Connor are the starting 3 characters. And basically the plot of the game is that their adopted daughter's been kidnapped. The streets fill up with crime. Yada yada. Some bosses got all the criminal gangs together and is just causing terror and everything. You know, your typical plot for this type of game. But as you can see by the gameplay at the minute, the graphics on this game, my god, is it so beautiful to look at. I can't even, the style of it just blew me away. It reminds me so much of like a cross between Dreamcast arcadey kind of feel to it. I don't know, it's like a natural evolution of where I wanted scrolling beat 'em ups to go. And I should add that the reason I've not done Streets of Rage 4 yet is because I'm actually waiting for my physical copy. So I thought that this had buyed me over in the meantime to wait. I thought I'd give this a try, and judging from what I played for this, Streets of Rage 4's got a lot to live up to, because yeah, this is really good. Anyway, so yeah, you've got your 3 characters. You're going through. You've got your punch and your kick button, and you can string your combos together, which is quite good. You can juggle characters, and you've got a rage bar. Now, what I like about this is you've got your supers. You don't have limited amount. You build your super bar up by not taking damage and taking enemies out of the game, which is good. So, and also you build your rage bar by building combos up. So it's a natural progression. Like, you're building your combo up to build your rage bar up. Once your rage bar builds up, you go into rage mode and you can't take damage and you hurt enemies more. So you've got more chance of taking more enemies out without getting hit. So it leads to your super. So it leads to better, more tactical play, which is really good, and it feels nice and smooth, and it really leads to the gameplay. Another thing which I liked about this was that each character really felt different to me. You know, Ethan really felt like the best of both worlds, whereas Megan felt really like the quick character, but didn't do too much damage. Whereas Connor was really slow, but yeah, he was a brute. You know, he really did damage. Another thing that I really liked about this was each character has a gun with them, like a firearm, which you can pull out at any time using ZR. And then you fire it with A and you can pick up ammo, so it really helps during crowd control moments, and it all feels so smooth. You know, it's unbelievable to say how, like, when you're playing the game, how smooth it feels doing this. You would think it would feel too cumbersome, you know, just pulling your gun out and doing it while you're playing, but no, it really doesn't. And not only that, but the game it keeps fresh, because not only is it just going through, and like, I've played a lot of beat 'em ups in my time, and sometimes they can get monotonous going through them. But this game keeps it fresh. Every now and then it'll throw in another level, like you've got outrun bits, like, well, not outrun, but based off, you can see it here as, you know, like a little bonus stage where you've got to go in a car, or every now and then it'll throw in like something based blatantly off Afterburner, and even there's even a bit where you go along, you pick a gun up, you've got infinite ammo, and it's like these zombie-like creatures, and yeah, it just really keeps it fresh. And it's also just a really nice throwback to the games of yesteryear, you know. And it also really feels like a natural evolution of the genre to me. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It may feel like at the minute that I'm really finding no faults with the game, and that is true to a sense, but there is two minor faults really that I found with the game. And one is that the bosses, I did find that the bosses all tended to have similar attack patterns, I thought anyway. Once you'd learned one boss, you kind of knew how to fight them all. And the other was online co-op, but I don't think that was so much a problem. It's just that I couldn't play with my friends during this time, you know. It wouldn't have been so much a problem during normal times. Anyway, so also with the campaign, you've got challenge mode, which I've not touched yet, which I'm looking forward to going into. As you can see here, you can just go through each stage and challenge yourself to do that. And I must admit, when you complete the game once, you unlock a fourth character. That's Jackson. He is really good. I felt he was a bit overpowered, to be honest, but he was brilliant to play through it as. And then once you complete it with him, you unlock a relay mode where you can switch out characters. And this is me using them in survival mode now. So yeah, that's another mode in this. So yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts on the game. Like I said, I cannot recommend this game enough. It is absolutely fantastic. It's beautiful to look at. It's got a nice, although basic story, it is nice. Nice of them to put it in there. The only downs I can add are the boss patterns, really. Seem very similar. I wish I could have played it co-op with my friends, but unfortunately, due to everything going on with the virus and everything, I can't at the moment, and there's no online mode. You know, I can understand that though. In normal times that wouldn't have been an issue, because, you know, I would have done split screen. It does include that, so I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. You know, I can't fault it. I've just got to take that one off for the boss battles, I'm afraid. But yeah, nearly a perfect 10 from me, guys. So, you know, I highly recommend you give this game a shot. Streets of Rage 4 has got a lot to live up to, I'm gonna say. So I look forward to playing that. Also, this game took my mind off Shantae as well, which I'm also waiting for my physical copy of. So, but yeah, pick this one up, guys. Give it a go, and yeah, stay safe. I look forward to catching you in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers.